Welcome to Muswell Hill, our 9-unit luxury flat scheme. We're here today for a site investor open day. Come on inside.
This one is a masonette, so it's the only flat that has its own entrance. Apart from the penthouse, the best kitchen, dining, living space is this one. So welcome.
You've got a lift in the building?
Yeah, we retrofitted a lift.
Expensive?
Not as bad as you probably think.
I like the high ceilings and the high doors.
Really high ceilings, which makes it feel even bigger as well. And loads of light, yeah. So this alone was, just to form the basement, was about £250,000. And then finishes on top of that.
We'll be up to about 200 doors by the end of the year.
This penthouse went through, I would say, probably like 10 iterations of layout, like trying to figure out the best way to do it. I think we've ended up with what's really great. I love the crystal doors, lets loads of light in, with 3-bed, 3-bath. You've got some quirky features like the sort of hidden pantries, loads of storage in the eaves. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful that this one sells. Yeah, coving as well. So we've only done coving in certain rooms. The first floor flats are way more kind of, I'd say, developer. And a bit more standard. They don't have the coving, whereas this one has the higher ceilings. Yeah, I'd say it's a bit more luxury bells and whistles. I mean, yeah, this one has ceiling speakers. So that iPad on the wall controls all of the lighting, the heating, speaker system. You've got an app on your phone to control all of that. And all of the other flats don't have the speakers, but the whole system is adaptable. So all you have to do is buy an extra kind of plug-in to the mainframe, and you can add on things like your EV car charging, extra speaker system. You can have blind control, you can have AC, you know, all of that is adaptable. So it's fully sort of upgradable to whatever system you want to pay for. And if the buyer comes in and wants to add something extra, they can. Whereas this one we've put in the speakers on this one, just because it's the penthouse. But yeah, we can go to the basement, yeah. So the basement 3-bed will actually have another one of those crystal doors. So yeah, this is three bedrooms. They're all double-sized bedrooms, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1 WC. This one is a masonette, so it's the only flat that has its own entrance. So this is 108 Coney-Hatch Lane. You access it on the side, it's private entry. All the other flats are accessed via the left-hand side. So there's a few benefits. It has a dedicated parking space, similar to the penthouse. So penthouse and this one will have a dedicated parking space, and then the remaining 3 parking spaces will be first come, first served, depending on who wants to pay for one, basically. But this one has utility room, behind Ed, family bathroom there, and then the principal bedrooms over here. Good sized double, ensuite in there, storage under the stairs. Apart from the penthouse, the best kitchen, dining, living space is this one. It's got the bay window for the kitchen, living space. The kitchen also has a peninsula island, has the crystal doors again accessing into it, WC at first floor level, and then stairs down to here. But yeah, it's a good sized flat.
This can be very nice.
Yeah, so this is similar to next door, but smaller. But still lovely, you know, dining table will go there, L-shaped sofa, TV on the wall. TV's going to go on this side where Gabby is, L-shaped sofa there, dining table. So kitchen's here. So as you come in, you've got L-shaped kitchen, one in there, yeah, big, really high ceilings, which makes it feel even bigger as well. And loads of light, yeah. So principal bedroom, storage, walk-in wardrobe, ensuite. Family bathroom, second
Another party
double,
one.
Yeah.
and then kitchen, dining, living space.
Is that the
Roof light.
terrace above us then?
No, terrace is here.
Oh, okay.
So the balustrade wraps around like this.
That's going to be really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, going to be really bright, really bright. It'd be nice when the scaffold's down and we can start seeing the.
Yeah. When are you going to launch then? New Year?
Well, we had an open day Friday and Saturday,
Yeah.
with 10 viewings, and there's still people coming in and out. But yeah, between now and Christmas, get the show home, photographed, get the new listing up, probably then hold off viewings and get a bit of pent up kind of demand. Afternoon. How you doing? You all right? Good to see you. How you doing? You well? JP? Are we? You good? You well?
Very good day.
Yeah. How you doing? You well? Hiya, you're right. We launched in spring with a soft launch, so CGIs, brochures, get a bit of interest. And that one went pretty quickly after that process. They came round, we did a couple of viewings whilst the construction works were happening, and then we kind of held off a little bit for like a more formal launch, which we did middle of September. We had 10 viewings last week, so Friday, Saturday we hosted an open day for the penthouse. We got 22 people on the list, 10 of which came last week, but the remaining 12 we're still trying to get in for viewings. And then I'm hoping some calls come through this week with, oh, we've had an offer for this, had an offer for that, but it's tough times at the moment. So you're right, you good? We'll see. There's been about 45 inquiries, 22 are still interested, 10 have been on viewing. Once all this is tidied up, the hoarding's down, the scaffold's down, it's going to look a lot more appealing. But you'll see the penthouse. The penthouse looks great. Like it's going to sell it. People can touch and feel and see the quality of finish and the standard of finishes. So yeah, fingers crossed we get some offers coming in. Let's go straight to the top, and then we'll work our way back down. And yeah, happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. So welcome. Happy for everyone to just wander around if you want, ask any questions. Floor is yours, really.
What's the size of this square footage?
Just under 1,000 square feet.
3 bed, 2 bath?
3 bed, 3 bath.
You've got a lift in the building?
Yeah, we retrofitted a lift.
Expensive?
Not as bad as you probably think.
45?
Yeah, I think it was about that, just under 50, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
But it means that everyone, we can sell to downsizers without them worrying about walking upstairs.
Yeah. And service charges, is that to drive that up or?
Share freehold. So the front duplex on the left and the ground floor units won't contribute to service of lift, but the others will.
Nice, perfect.
Yeah. What do you think of the tiles in the bathroom?
Have you gone? Who's your interior designer?
Aura, so Gabby.
I like the high ceilings and the high doors.
The ceilings on the ground floor are even taller than this. I think it's like 2.4, do you reckon?
Are you still doing 70-30 for gearing ratios on sites like this, or pushing that?
It depends how it's structured. So this site is with a equity joint venture. So this is Avamore came on, investors on a second charge. We actually managed to agree that the vendor put in 250 grand at 0% until we finished the scheme, that we bought it off. And because it's an equity JV, there's no point in pushing the LTV so high that the finance cost comes up, and then we're decreasing our margin for a shared risk of him just putting in a bit more capital. There's a fine balance though, because the more capital he puts in, the lower his IRR is. So you need to leverage it so it improves his position. But that's our typical structure, really.
The council forced us to have at least 2 3-bed units or 3 family-sized units, which is annoying because these 2 ground floor and basement level units would have been perfect as 2 split level 2 beds. Yeah. I think they would have flown off the shelf that way. But we've ended up with basically an oversized 1-bed and a 3-bed split level masonette. But it is what it is. That's sort of where we've been pushed to. But they both look great. They've both got kitchen, dining, living spaces at this level. So you've got the high ceilings, you've got the bay windows. Kitchen will be where we're standing here, and then dining, living space where you guys are. The 3-bed is bigger. It has crittle doors as you come in. Has a kitchen, peninsula island, WC at ground floor level, and then 3 bedrooms downstairs with 2 baths. But we'll head downstairs here and we can walk through into the 3-bed. We can't get through that way. So this alone was, just to form the basement, was about £250,000, and then finishes on top of that. The tenders originally came in at between 2.2 and 2.6 million. We ended up in contract at 1.75, and we'll end up, after variations and overruns and stuff, at just shy of 2 million. So I'm pretty happy with that. Well, 45 grand of it was me adding the home automation locks on system. Yeah, they're justifiable.
What sort of budget you put in for fixtures and fittings on per unit? Do you calculate it like that still?
Generally per unit-ish, yeah, I think we were 20 grand-ish. I mean, obviously the penthouse is is more,
Yeah.
but about 20 grand a unit is probably about right, with flooring, ironmongery, kitchens, bathrooms, sanitary ware, tiles.
What's
Yeah.
new build pounds per
That sort of
square
stuff.
foot coming in at the moment? It's a tricky game.
£600 a square foot is what.
Mental.
Yeah, I think they're on something, if I'm honest, for that particular one that I'm thinking of. But I know that the Berkeley Group, for their RC frame towers, are building at somewhere between 380 and 450 a square foot.
Yeah.
So a one-off bespoke new build's probably not going to be far off that.
It's it's like a risk profile with the contractor you want to go, because there are people offering to do it for 200, but
Well, I mean, we're building our townhouses in Abingdon for 220 a square foot.
with fixtures, fittings,
That's everything.
all in.
Yeah, that's where we ended up on that. Was it 220? I think it was 220.
Is that just how?
Might have been 260 actually.
Yeah.
The 2-bed flat that we've got under offer went on the market for 685, or is listed at 685. We've achieved 665 for that one, so pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's it at the moment. So until I start getting more through the door, I'm not going to hold my breath in terms of where it sits. So this one is a masonette, so it's the only one that has its own entrance, which is quite nice. It has private access on the right hand side.
But you chose to build this because you were forced to by the planning constraints.
I'd have preferred two beds.
So you come in here. Where do you
So
actually
there'll be a wall here,
Yeah.
or fence here. You'll access this garden via a gate just there into this 2-bed. So this is the one that's under offer, and then this has a separate side access just for this private patio. So there's a gate near the front door of the 3-bed split level one, and you access it around the side.
And the house door is where? Front door?
Front door, so you access this flat through the communal.
Okay.
With all of it. So
All
eight
the flats
of the
there.
flats are
No,
accessed
the
here, and the
duplex
split
one.
level duplex 3-bed has its own entrance, so that's technically a masonette, split level masonette, whereas the rest of the 8 are accessed off the communal accessway. This is ground level.
The lower ground is only in front, right?
The lower ground is only the front. Yeah. So the basement is only halfway and then forwards. Yeah. Because the land slopes. So the road is about 2 meters lower than where we're standing, and it slopes all the way up out here.
So you could have put a lower ground below this as well?
I mean, yeah, you could have done, but it would be a lot of work. It's easier at the front because the land's already sloping, so you've already got like parts
There
of.
was already some less soil to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's already 400 tons of soil out there. The front. It's a fair
trees.
chunk.
I need to chop down
Trees.
trees in Southfield.
Yeah. Are they TPO'd? Are they TPO'd?
I don't know, I haven't checked, but yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah. Depends what they are.
We'll be up to about 200 doors by the end of the year.
How many
Yeah,
staff are managing the 200?
3.
Your brother
Rob
leading
and
them
2 others.
then-
Yeah.
Nice. Fucking hell. When's he going to reach tipping point?
He's trying to step out of the property lettings.
Is it?
Yeah, so he's reduced his time from probably 40 hours a week in lettings management down to about 12, and now I'm giving him some projects to manage, so he's running the jobs. Yeah, it just got about a year ago. It got a bit much for me managing all the HMOs and running the other businesses, because I'd be like, would be, this site, I don't have a clue what's happened. Stuart's dealing with all of it, but then I'll get a phone call because someone needs some grout at site, and because you're dealing with a different tier of builder, you need to handhold them a bit more, and you just get so many phone calls a day, and it's just so noisy. And then one of them's walked off site because what the other one's upset him. You're like, fucking hell.
It's been good to see you, mate.
Good to see you, mate. Really good to meet you.
You too. Take care. Thanks for showing us around.
No, pleasure. Thank you for coming. Makes it worthwhile travelling all this way out from my comfortable, warm office.